Finley from Pages in Ink, and I'm going to be doing my bookshelf update slash tour thing, where basically I'm going to take apart, not like the actual shelves, but take all the books off my shelves and all the little decorative things, and then put them back the way that I want them to be. And the reason why I am here and not where I usually record is because this is the best way you can see both of my bookshelves without me having to go back and forth, so I figured it'd just be easier this way. It probably isn't. It's probably going to be a lot of me off camera and like books just slowly disappearing. So I apologize now for that. And yeah, so let's get started. So my go-to method of organizing is actually by alphabet, by last name for authors. And this time I tried to switch it up by doing it by genre and then by author alphabet thing, but it just didn't look right to me, so I ended up just going with my default. So the first thing I always do is take everything off my bookshelves except for the top, because nothing goes up there anyway. Those things are just going to go back up there. So I take off all my books and my little decorative pieces like my masks and my Funkos and my candles, and I basically stack them on my bed and on the floor, which was a terrible idea because I kept tripping and they kept falling, and every time I would scoot across my bed they would try to follow me, and it was just not a good idea. But it was the only one I had at the time. So there's gonna be quite a lot of like flipping, and it's just the basic editor that I used for my videos every time I like cut something, because I removed a lot of me rifling through books and having to pick up ones that fell. So there's just a lot of flipping, and I apologize. I didn't realize how bad it was going to be until I went back and watched it, but there's nothing I can really do about it now. Now after these two shelves that you just saw, I actually put more books on the last two, but they were really just yearbooks and nonfiction and like my graphic novels, so I just didn't do them. It was a hard angle anyway. But after everything was done, all my candles and my Funkos and my masks were on, they look beautiful, and I know that if I got any more books, I would be in trouble because there's no room.